All right. Welcome. Um, this video is intended for those of you who are not able to participate in the live somatic meditations, well, live online somatic meditations, due to time or any other reason, so that you can have a recorded somatic meditation you can do at home. The reason why I'm offering this in this moment is because we're going through lots of uncertainty, and uncertainty trigger whether it's ancestral trauma or past trauma from our own lives. And it's extremely, extremely important for us to find safety in our own body, to find refuge in our body and sanctuary at home. So, and the way to do that is through our body. A couple of concepts, just very superficially explained, that are important for us to understand are the concepts of self-regulation and co-regulation. First, co-regulation is what happens with mother and baby, or caregiver and baby, or even child, when a child or a baby um, is not able yet, or the nervous system is not able yet to self-regulate itself, then the mother is like doing or carrying the baby or lullabying the baby, or the caregiver, allowing her own nervous system to regulate the nervous system of the baby or the child, and until this nervous system can regulate itself. And this is called this co-regulation, and what it generates is our capacity to self-regulate. And what that means is that when our nervous system is under stress, we are able to bring it back into its natural rhythm. Now, ideally, this is what happens. And ideally, our nervous system is healthy enough so that whenever we are faced with uncertainty or even danger, we can state shift. We can go from a sympathetic nervous system that is able to run, able to stay in alert. And when the danger passes, we're able to calm down. However, that's not always possible, because either we have experienced trauma in our lives, or our mom or our caregiver also had their own nervous system not very regulated. And this is past, like if you cannot self-regulate your system, you cannot co-regulate someone. Or ancestrally, our grandmother, great grandmother, etc., went, which is the case with most of all of us, went through also moments of crisis or war or uncertainty, and their own nervous system passed down this lack of ability to self-regulate throughout generations. So what happens, this is where our imprints of terror or fear, or even when it happens in our own lifetime, bring up of what we call faulty neuroception. What is neuroception? Neuroception is how our autonomic nervous system reacts to whatever is happening in their environment. So, as I said, when there's something we need to react to, we react. When there's something we can calm down with, we calm down. But when we have a faulty neuroception, that means that we are triggered by smells or triggered by certain situations that our body remembers as being unsafe. And then we stay in that state of anxiety. And as I said, this can happen because we've been through trauma ourselves, or because we have had this trauma passed on to us through our ancestrally. So then we move in this world with this imprint, and moments like this one that bring a lot of uncertainty in our life trigger that in our nervous system. And then we come into a state of anxiety, of nervousness, of even sadness, grief. Lots of things start coming up in our body. So how can we change this? It's extremely important to find practices that bring us back into our body in a safe way, in a way that we feel safe inside, that being inside our body is not triggering us into anxiety, but that being inside our body is home, is a safe home to be. All of this to say, this is why I'm offering and also learning from my teachers ways that in which we can land in our body in a safe way, resources that we can use to feel our body and to find safety in it, to find refuge in it. And at this moment, it's extremely important because our outer circumstances are uncertain. Many people are, for that, that is a trigger for many people, and we start feeling anxiety, we start feeling fear, we start feeling grief, and it's important to find these ways in which we can let our body know everything is okay, and we can find in our body that safety or that anchor that we cannot find outside. So in the following videos, I'm going to start with one practice, but I'm going to create other videos that can help you find that safety in your body. I'm going to offer different styles of practices, from very meditative to movement, dance movement therapy, inspired in trauma-based theories and polyvagal system theories. And I'm also going to offer more traditional medicine practices that I've learned from my teachers. So my hope is that you can get from this whatever helps you, and that you can find 1, 2, 3 practices that you can expand at home, or do a bit of them. It's really important also for us in these moments to have little rituals, little habits that create predictability. Amber Gray, one of my teachers, says that predictability is a metaphor for safety. So if we have certain rituals, certain habits that allow us to place some structure in our life, in these moments where there's a lot of unpredictability, that we can find safety in them. So it's really important to take a habit of maybe every day waking up and either doing meditation or yoga or movement or writing or whatever you find helpful to place a habit or a ritual in your life. It's extremely important. Okay, so my aim is not to talk a lot, but just lead you through practices that may be helpful for you. And with this first one, I'm going to invite you to take a comfortable seat, whatever that is for you. And that can be sitting on a couch, sitting on a chair, sitting on a cushion, sitting on the floor, whatever you feel comfortable. Take a comfortable seat. And if it feels safe for you, you can close your eyes. If it feels not so safe, you can always just soften your gaze and find the spot that you want to gaze at. And have a little check-in with yourself. How comfortable are you? And is there any little thing, any small thing you can do to feel a little bit more comfortable? Maybe you realize or you notice that you feel a little bit cold and you need a sweater or a shawl or a blanket. Go ahead and take it, or maybe socks. Or maybe you're too hot and you need to take it out. Remove your sweater or whatever you're wearing. Maybe the place you're sitting on is not exactly very comfortable, so you want to find another space. Do whatever you need to do to feel comfortable. And notice, what are those things that help you come into a comfortable seat? Maybe they're external cues, like I just mentioned. Maybe it's something internal you connect with. It's important to notice what helps you come into comfort. Feeling comfortable is a practice in itself in moments of uncertainty. So do whatever small or big thing you need to do to feel more comfortable in this moment. And I will invite you to feel your weight. Take a baseline of your weight, of your presence. Weight is presence. The presence of your body as it is, in this moment. Bring your awareness to those points of contact between your body and the object that is supporting you. It might be a couch, a cushion, the floor, whatever it is. Connect with that object. Imagine that object has consciousness and it wants to support you. The only job it has is to support you. So allow that object to do its job. Feel supported by it. And as you start finding that support and finding more ease, I will invite you to find the rhythm of your breath. Connect with your breath. You don't have to change it, it might change as you focus on it, but just connect with the rhythm as it is in this moment. And when you find that rhythm of your breath, I will invite you to focus on your exhale. Feel your exhale. And as you feel that exhale, invite the weight of your body to settle even more. You can do this by feeling those points of touch with that object more present, or you can do this as imagining your weight releasing. Do whatever works for you so that every exhale you can let go a little bit more. Finding grounding, finding support. Our exhale is connected to our parasympathetic nervous system, which is the one that allows us to relax, to release, to surrender. And I'm going to invite you to place one hand on your chest, which is your emotional center, your heart, and one hand to your belly, your womb or your hara, your lower belly. That's your creative center. Feel your hands there. Feel your breath, moving them slightly. And I will invite your imagination, your visualization capacity here. If you want to open your eyes first and observe, I will invite you to imagine a spiral between your heart center, your chest, going down towards your womb or your hara, your belly. And from your womb, it comes back to your heart. Connecting your heart with your lower belly and your lower belly with your heart. Back and forth. Connect with this visualization if it helps you. Otherwise, find another one that helps you connect your emotional center, your heart, with your lower belly, your creative center. Come back to your eyes closed or your softened gaze. And continue with this connection in your imaginary eye. Going up and down, connecting these 2 points in your body. Allowing flow in between them. And the next time you reach your belly, instead of going up again to your heart, I'm going to invite you to send a cord down deep into the earth, Connect that lower belly with Mother Earth, sending a cord deep down into the earth. And you can even, if you want, you can imagine that there are roots growing from those points of contact in your body with the ground. Allow roots to start growing deep down into the earth. If this helps you, otherwise just the cord, whatever visualization helps you to connect deep down into the very middle of the earth, very center of the earth. It might be dark in there, connect, find that connection there. And when you can feel that or can imagine that, I will invite you to let go through those channels, through that cord, through those roots, all your worries, any worry that is there at the moment. You don't need to cognitively think about it or give it a label, just release it through a color, sensation, whatever your imagination allows you to or helps you with, to release all these worries or anything that no longer serves you or doesn't serve you in this moment. Let it go. Release it towards the earth, allowing Mother Earth to receive it and trusting fully that she will transmute it. She has the capacity to hold it for you, to eventually transmute it. For now, you just need to let go and leave it there with her. If a sigh comes up, allow the sigh to come. Remember, my teacher says the sigh marks the moments of connection. So allow yourself to sigh, connecting with Mother Earth. And when you feel all of that is there, allow yourself to feel her support. Allow her to support you. And you can imagine that energy of support, of grounding, reaching you through those roots in golden or yellow energy, or whatever visualization helps you to receive the support from Mother Earth, this grounding, stability, safety, support, this capacity that the earth has to give support, to embrace us, to hold us. Receive it into your belly. Allow the color, the yellow, the golden, or whatever color helps you, allow it to reach your belly and to connect again with that spiral. And as it spirals in your belly, go back with a spiral to your heart. And again, find that spiral back and forth between your belly and your heart, receiving that support from the earth, that safety, that grounding, that feeling of connection. And the next time you reach your heart center, instead of going down to your womb or to your belly, I will invite you to reach up towards the sky, through your forehead, through the crown of the head. Shoot up towards Father Sky, Grandfather Sun, Grandmother Moon. Whatever works for you, connect up there to the lights above us, above you. And you're going to stand there and share with Grandmother Moon, For Father Sky, share your intentions, share your wishes, share your dreams. And again, it doesn't need to be cognitive. You don't need to label them. Just share them through the color, sensation, energy. Trusting fully that they are keeping them and helping you with them. And as you do this, as you share your dreams, your intentions, your wishes, allow them to embrace you with light. So you can imagine silver light or yellow light embracing your aura, your body, hugging you, a warm hug of light. And also allow that light to come through the crown of the head. Relax your mind and reach back into your heart. Fill up your heart with that light and let it connect with the spiral of your heart. And from your heart, connect back into your lower belly. And come back to that dance between your belly and your heart, connecting them through spiral or whatever image works for you. Now I will invite you to feel the palm of your hand that is touching your heart. And you can press a little bit. 5% of your strength is enough just for you to say, I'm here. And when you feel that center, that heart center, I will invite you to open to gratitude. Gratitude for all those wishes and intentions, dreams that in the future are completed. Feel gratitude for something that is there in the future and is already happening there. See if you can invite that gratitude for something that is happening in the future that you really wish today. And when you connect with that feeling of gratitude, small or big, doesn't matter. Imagine you can send it from your heart deep down to the earth. Share your gratitude with Mama Earth. And then I will invite you to change your awareness towards the palm of your hand that is touching your lower belly, your womb, your hara, your belly. There you're going to connect again with gratitude, but with gratitude for what is in this moment, where you are in this moment in your life. Full acceptance of what is now. It might be difficult, it might be uncomfortable, it might not. It doesn't matter. It is where you are today. Full gratitude for where you are in this moment in your life today, which is rooting you to get to that moment in the future. But for now, full gratitude for what is now. Surrender, acceptance. And when that gratitude appears, whether it's small or big, doesn't matter, share it with Father Sky, Grandmother Moon, up towards above you. Again, if there's a sigh, it's a moment of connection. Embrace it. Bring your awareness to both of your palms, touching your heart, touching your belly. And Then I will invite you to bring both of your palms to your lower belly. Feel your breath there. Feel how your belly expands with your inhale. It contracts a little bit with your exhale. If you have a womb and you're still menstruating in your years of menstruating, connect with the day you are in your cycle, if this makes sense for you. Connect with that day in your creative cycle, committing yourself to flow with the energy of that day. If you don't have a cycle or a womb, connect with your hara, which is also your creative center. Committing yourself with your creative process. If none of this makes sense to you, forget it. Don't worry about it. Connect with your lower belly, creativity center, and feel your belly. Committing to the moment where you are here and now. Full awareness, full presence. And stay there for a little bit. I will silence my voice, inviting us to invite any emotion, sensation. If nothing comes up, nothing comes up. If something comes up, something comes up. Whatever you notice, invite it in. If your mind drifts away, you can always use your breath as a tool to come inside. Or you can use your body and any sensation happening there. Any visualization that might appear. Giving yourself the gift of resting in the here and now. Even if it's for a couple of seconds. Very, very slowly at your own rhythm. Bring your awareness to your breath. Connect again with your exhale. Bring your awareness to the palms of your hands, touching each other, touching your lower belly. Feel that touch. Bring your awareness to any sound that may be happening around you or even inside your body. Slowly, slowly do whatever you need to do to come out of prayer, of meditation, of stillness. You may want to invite micro movements in your fingers, even your face, your shoulders, maybe your neck. Until you're ready to open your eyes or lift them if they were just resting. Back into the space. Thank you. This is the first of our little practices, somatic meditation practices. I will stop the video so that you can have this practice, but I will continue on the next video, inviting you into a more active movement practice so that we can invite our spine, which is also where our nervous system tends to keep our anxiety, and eventually to other practices you can do and include in your daily life if you feel like it. And if you can connect and you want to connect to the somatic meditations, I'm offering them on Monday and Thursdays at 4:45 p.m. Vancouver time. You can see them in the website. Or Wednesdays mornings, 11 a.m. Vancouver time. Any question, feel free to leave me a message, to reach out in an email. And again, thank you very much for your presence. Namaste.